Hey guys, welcome back. As I said in one of my previous videos, I'm ridiculously behind on everything, but hey ho, life happens. I am now officially, and I'm ridiculously excited about this, part of I subscribe to Spellbinders like monthly kit. They have, I think, 8 different kits plus 4 value kits or clubs. I think they call them clubs. And so I decided to go with the Glimmer club, which makes the most sense for me. It's the Glimmer of the month, the large die of the month, and the small die of the month. So I'm going to show you what October's are. Yes, I know I'm way behind on everything because November's has already come out. But I want to show you what they look like and what you get in the kit. And then I will, at some point, we'll share some videos with you. These are Christmas themed specifically, so and poinsettias seem to be the theme of all of these. So I will go through each one and show you what you get in the kit, and then I will, for sure, being this time of year especially, we'll be sharing some videos on those different things. So let's start with the Glimmer, because that's the name of the kit itself. So the Glimmer, and excuse it, they're all stuck to each other. The Glimmer, that's not the Glimmer. The Glimmer, this is how it comes, obviously with the dies on there. I have them already on a separate board, if you like. But they will come to you on a sheet like this, sort of stuck in each section, and they give you this little outline. Tells you what the name of the set is and how many foil plates you get and how many dies, because that's another thing that I love about Spellbinders. I've been a huge fan of theirs since like the beginning, but it's always been really difficult to get their product here direct from them without paying a fortune for postage. So I was excited when I found that they have a UK branch now, so hence the excitement. But the thing I love about them is, one of the many things, is that not only will you'll be able to foil, which you can do separately, but you can also die cut those pieces out. So clever. And I'll show you another thing that just is it's just a thing that I love about it. And then it tells you that which kit it is and what month it's for. And occasionally you can buy previous excuse me, previous months, which I have done. So ignore these two. So the kit is these 4 dies and 4 Glimmer foil plates, and I'll pick them up so you can see. So the other thing, and this just makes me giddy, is that when I'm storing them, a lot of the time when you have a coordinating die, it doesn't necessarily fit round, because it might be cutting closer to the edge of the die itself or the foil plate. So I love that they've made it so that when you're storing it, it just fits around there. It's the little thing, but I love it. So that's the coordinating die, and then this is the main foil plate. So the foil plate is, there's no, you can press this kind of like an embossing folder. You can press this into paper or faux letter press, but a die will actually, this has got a cutting edge. It's not going to cut you, but you know, but it's got a cutting edge, and that's what actually cuts the paper around the foiled image. So this has got some beautiful poinsettias and that on, and like I say, I will do an actual video to show you what these look like properly, but this just gives you an idea of the kit itself. And then there are words, and again there are dies and the foil plate. So this is the foil plate. It's very delicate. Try and see if it'll focus there. Very delicate, but it does foil quite lovely. And then the little die that again coordinates around it. So in this one you have, let me just check, this one has Winter Wishes, Merry Christmas and Holiday Cheer as the words. That's the other thing I like. At the bottom here it tells you exactly what's in there, which is why I'm also keeping this. And at the back you have an ideas guide. So This is, oh, I think my camera's going to go. Sorry, camera died. This is what the foiling will do. And then obviously you can cut that out if you wanted to. So that's the Glimmer of the month. Then we have the small die of the month, which again is all these words, Christmassy words. Some you can use not at Christmas, and they've all got coordinating dies. And then there's a whole load of little poinsettias and flowers. So again, the flowers you can use for anything. You don't have to be Christmassy, which I think is so cute. And again, it comes on a sheet like this. There's loads of them stuck to it. And it will tell you outline Christmas sentiments, which is the name of this particular set. There are 26 cutting dies here, because this is a die of the month. And this is the small die of the month. And then at the back, this gives you an idea of the words and then all the flowers that they've kind of mixed in together. But there are some of the flowers, I think, like these teeny tiny ones, you can use them for all year. Doesn't have to be Christmas. So that's the small die of the month. And again, once I get to play with it, I will definitely share with you. Then this is the large die of the month. It looks a bit intimidating, and knowing me, it will be. But this is a much larger, being a large die, much larger sheet. There's the comparison. And again, it tells you large die of the month, what month it's for, and year. And then this is the stitched ornament and display. So there's 16 dies in here. And this is what it creates, right? So you have these little pieces on the side to help stabilize it. There's 3 layers, I believe, 3 or 4 layers that you have like so, that you cut out, and then you put on each layer to create this display, which I think you could use for anything, right? Because you'll have, when I show it, you'll see you have, like, if you can see on here, these little sections, right? So you'll have these sections that you can stick things to or hang things from, top and bottom. Can you imagine all the different things you can do with that, with any of your dies or stamps, or, you know, it's endless, just saying. So for this one, there is an extra die to cut this sort of arc along there. You obviously don't have to do that. You could leave them straight. And then the other main piece is this bauble. And the bauble, I'll show you on the actual die. The bauble has this extra piece here that you can die cut to overlay. But it also has all these holes in it, which means you can stitch with it. So if I just show you here, there are all these little, so these raised areas are going to emboss, and then all these holes you can actually stitch and create different patterns within that. And then there's the main outline of the bauble. So you could just cut, or this isn't a cutting die, but it'll cut all the holes out, and then you've got the main bauble piece there. And then you could stitch it and have this really pretty stitched bauble. And then there's some foliage, like some poinsettias, the top of the bauble, and then this is the extra piece that you can cut in a different colour. So say you could do that in maybe a gold, if that was your theme, with some gold stitched on white, which I think is kind of what they did there, but that's just an idea for you. Or you could do it in whatever colour you like, but I think this is very cool. And the poinsettia you could leave off, and then there's just these green, or these foliage pieces that again you could use all year round. You don't have to have it for Christmas. Then these pieces here are just to help stabilize it on the centerpiece. So when you've got this section made up, these pieces will just help to stabilize it so it stands nicely. But I will show you that when I get there. So I hope you enjoyed this. Like I say, oops, get that in there. Like I say, I am ridiculously excited about the fact that I now am part of the club. I'm so happy I'm part of the club. So for Spellbinders. So yeah, I will be back with some more video tutorials on this, and obviously future ones I'll share what the kits are, and then I will share what I make. Bye for now.